His white comments are always so helpful. I did a bit more research, thanks very much Warnuts, into how they managed to change the borders without a referendum. This was enacted by the King at that time under Section 122 of the Constitution, Government of Territories, and it's for the exclusive purpose for creating a seat of government, and that's that legislation that's in New South Wales at the moment. So they can't use this act to allocate territory from a state for the purpose of a real estate development housing. That doesn't mean they can't create a new act with a different name, because the monarch can place state land in a territory and it can be used on the terms in which they think is fit. But I don't think they'd have the audacity to create, I don't know, what would you call it, the Housing Project Surrender Act, which would then have to be enacted by King Charles. But as I mentioned in the first video, it's always a precedence of suburbia straddling borders, so there's no justification for it. I've uploaded an official release on the AUS-DID YouTube channel and also on Rumble. Engagement with the politicians is through this project. Now the screenshots of that video presentation have been saved as a PDF, and I'm going to send that as an attachment in some correspondence to the New South Wales Premier and the Parliament. So background and examination is just the information that I had in that first video. So we've got the current situation because this inquiry is still ongoing and it's pending getting information back from Dominic Perrottet and the Parliament. And it's to do with concerns about the Constitution. There's no environmental impact statement, that sort of thing. So the questions that are asked, first of all, of the Commonwealth and New South Wales Parliament, it's basically, do you know about this? Or do you admit that you know about it? Given that the Constitution requires your go-ahead, so you should know about it. And the New South Wales Premier, he's the one really, I mean, the ACT is just accepting the land, but this guy's the one that's given it away. So that's where I've really ramped up a lot of questions for him. So I'm not going to run through them, except for the first one. Is this article in the ABC accurate? I'm hoping that they're going to go, oh, no, there was a miscommunication. No, that's not happening. So they realise, hang on, they're onto us. Quick, backpedal, retreat. That Docs Google link down at the bottom on the Rumble version. Now, I did this with the first inquiry into the changes to the international health regulations, and I've got about 35 responses. Now, this is for Australian electors only if you're registered to vote. And I am concerned about the border changes and agree questions detailed should be asked, and you click agree, and then when I go to the tally page, all there will be is just the number of people. And if I can get to maybe 100, it would just add weight to the correspondence that I'm going to send asking those questions. So one of the problems with this is you clear the form and just keep agreeing and submitting. Please just do it the one time. Down the track, I'm going to have, proper surveys for these types of questions on a website that you have to log in with an email or something similar like that. So that'll circumvent, people doing it multiple times. But like I said, I only got 35 on the first one, so people are pretty genuine about this. Now, I've uploaded what I put on the AUS-DID channels just to the tail end of this, just to give people a feel for how it's going to look. It only goes for a couple of minutes, so if you want to watch that. Or otherwise, I guess you'll end here. All right, that's it for this one. if you've made it to the end, there's a bit of a bonus here, or might not be a bonus, depending actually looking at this, it probably isn't. And on that video that I got, my most popular, most viewed video, I got 33k views on this girl acting like an idiot in front of Lavrov. Now there's 33k views, probably not so many people did something about that, one or two people, but if someone has been on 666 likes, someone tick that up, I think people are looking at it going, nah, no, I'm not going to like it, I'm going to leave it there. They'd have to. It's been like that for about 3 or 4 days. So if someone wouldn't mind ticking that one over, or if you just want to annoy me, just leave it as it is. So anyway, if you've made it this far, I'd be interested in how many people get to the end of the video. Just type in at any comment, just go bonus, so I know that you got to the end without elaborating. Just go bonus. I mean, you can view the stats and how long videos are viewed for overall, but I'm just interested to see who actually does. All right, that is it for this one.